Hey, man, thank you guys for watching the content, watching all of the interviews. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also leave a comment, man. Vibin with Veto. Just take 1 second out your day and leave a comment, like, or subscribe. Let's get back to the interview. Okay, we live in the crib, Vibin with Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibin with Veto. Also follow us on Instagram. Don't be no crab. Vibin with Veto. Also follow me. Just call me Veto on all social platforms. I'm right here with the legend, man. I'm gonna call you a legend, bro, because look, I remember that Battleground song, dog. They used to play that shit like every day, literally every day for like years and shit like that.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Introduce yourself. I mean, or do you want me to introduce?
Hey, man,
introduce yourself, bro.
Sean Teezy, man. Bodega Teezy. You already know, straight up.
What's good, bro?
What's good, bro? What up, Vito?
How you been, man?
With you?
Yeah, Northside, right?
Northside, for sure.
That shit crazy, dog.
Howard County.
Facts. I was on your Instagram and I was looking at you on the Purple Shell.
Yeah,
and it's been this big thing about Northside and all of this stuff like that. And who actually put the Northside on the map, man. Like in your perspective, who would you say put the Northside on the map? Because I got a lot of people that I'm not from the Northside, but I can actually say I feel like a couple of people did.
Well, first and foremost, you got to differentiate like the two. You know what I'm saying? Between like North Gwinnett, like Northside, and then like Northside, Howard County. Like we kind of, we have like our own network out there. Right. You feel me? But it was funny, man. We got into it. Everybody got into it, which was like, a cool little thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody can pop it, the way they popping it. So, just the conclusion and everything, everybody like really had a part to play with it. After like really hearing everybody's point of view and their stories and stuff like that, it's like, okay, like these folks was in this era.
Where did the argument come from though? Like I was trying to figure it out.
I really don't know. It wasn't really an argument though, but it was just something that needed to be like a question and that needed to be, what I'm saying, brought to light just because like, it was a lot of people from like Cobb County, Northside, that came up, you know what I'm saying? Mike Will, K Kemp, Rich the Kid, you know what I'm saying? Like Roscoe, like everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, we have like our own thing out there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So it's a collective effort.
Facts. So let's talk about like the start, like the journey and stuff like that. Like how did we begin this? You know what I mean? Because you were on the radio. Like I said, since we were younger, you was always in the mix on the radio, doing the parties, stuff like that too as well. Like, so where do we start?
Well, it originally started like we was doing a family function. You know what I'm saying? Me and my family. It was a family reunion. I was like 8, 9 years old. Okay. And then like the certain families, like they could like, tell a poem or whatever, express themselves, and then like the family with the best poem, they would win. Right, okay. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I just like threw some stuff together, you know what I'm saying? I did that poem and stuff like that, and like that was like one of the starts. And then another one of the starts was like my uncle managed DMX. Okay. Yeah, so my uncle Al, he started
we can't pass that up, bro. He managed DMX?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
I got plaques too.
Facts?
Yeah, I got his plaques. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Anybody want to fact check me, you know what I mean? I'll let me.
Damn, okay.
But he started off as a driver, you know what I'm saying? Like his limo driver, you know what I'm saying? And he would always bring like DMX dogs to like, Atlanta when DMX came to like, you know what I'm saying, do shows and stuff. Right. And I had one of DMX rock rollers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You had one of DMX rock, just at the crib, just kicking it?
Well, they couldn't bring it. They couldn't keep bringing them on tour. Right, You know what I'm saying? So the Atlanta stopped, you know what I'm saying? He had some family members and he was, you know what I'm saying? Right. So like that was like really the spark of it, like just wanting to be in like hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And just like, on both ends of it. And then like when I was in high school, like I was like you remember Teen Summit with BET? Teen Summit with BET, they came to like do a little something at the high school and stuff like that. I was like in 10th grade. I ended up winning that and ended up winning a deal with Def Jam South and Ludacris at the time. But my mom had like turned that down and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, when they had gave me a phone call. Right. And then, most likely become a celebrity in high school, rapping the games and stuff like that, rapping the football games, lunch tables, all that. And then after high school, like, it was just a rap, you know what I mean?
Damn, that shit dope, bro. That's
so
crazy.
So it's like all my life.
Damn. So music is life.
Music is life.
Yeah, sure. Facts. Now I see that you're managing too, right? You was managing T Hood
for sure.
Right now because you was at the show. How did that come about, like the management? You just shifted from being an artist to like management?
I don't manage, you know what I'm saying?
You just manage him.
Yeah, I manage the situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm currently managing the situation, with him, you know what I'm saying? Which shout out to T Hood.
Yeah, facts.
Shout out to T Hood, super dope. Brain don't even really need management other than, you know what I'm saying? He do his thing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm most definitely been blessed to just, just help him out and things like that and, assist him.
Yeah, that's
dope. In a few other situations.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Sure. That's crazy, man. Like, so in a sense, like, so you were doing your thing with the music, and you did mention that you were signed to as well. Like, well, you were about to get signed to.
Well, no, I was actually signed to Akon and Boo. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I was signed to Boo Vision Convict.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Boo came and picked me up from Franklin Road. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's dope. Mm-hmm. That's dope.
Had my own open mic.
That's crazy. So with the way, let's stay right there. So with the way the music is going right now and stuff like that, a lot of people always say, like, if you're an independent artist, don't sign. How do you feel about that whole narrative? Do you feel like signing is a good thing, or do you feel like it's a bad thing for the way of music right now?
I mean, it really just depends on your situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, signing may be good for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of people don't have that structure. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just don't want to do the things that you need to do as an independent. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's kind of like, having a 9-to-5 and being an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with at 9-to-5. Ain't nothing wrong with an entrepreneur.
Facts.
It's just whatever fits you best.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
So that's how I feel.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, like, they kind of look at other people's situations, like the Lil Russells and stuff like that go out there and they just grind until something happens, like, for themselves, and then they kind of just base their situation off of what they see on the internet.
I mean, that's a dope route to go, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, independent is a dope route to go, like, especially if you got the, the will and the strength to really do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, it's a long game. You got to play a long game when it comes to independent. What you see Lil Russell doing, you know what I'm saying? That was years in the making. Like, same with anybody, like, even with Kendrick, K-Dot, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he dropped Section 80, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was way before he actually, you know what I'm saying, really.
Time with Toppin.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's kind of like, if you do want to take that independent route, it's a long time in the making, and just know if you there, there for the long run, do it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. With
your expertise and, like, your experience in the game and stuff like that, what would you tell, like, the up and coming artist that wants to strive to be, like, successful as you, and, like, the people that's around you too as well?
Really create you a foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what does that look like? Foundation. I didn't mean to cut you
off. Perfect. I'm glad you asked that. A foundation to me is like, having you a team or a system. You know what I'm saying? Something systematic, or, you know what I'm saying, a team. Really you need both. You know what I'm saying? You need a team to manage the systems. You know what I'm saying? But if you can find you a dope system, you know what I'm saying, that'll actually, do you a better justice in the long run than it will, you know what I'm saying, just willing and nilling it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, like, most definitely having a system and a team, and that creates your foundation. So a system is basically saying, like, back in the day, what we would do is, like, we would have flyers, posters. Like, anytime that we had, like, a check come through, it would be flyers, posters, T-shirts, you know what I'm saying, investments. So, like, making sure your investments is intact and making sure you're protecting those investments, you know what I'm saying, like, with the team, you know what I'm saying? And I know that sometimes, when it comes to teams, like, everybody, you can't trust everybody, but a team comes as you go. You'll find certain people, you know what I'm saying, to actually work with, and it doesn't have to be, 15 to 20 people or 100 people. It can be like 2-3 people that, you have a good system with.
Right.
And that is a foundation.
That's dope. That's dope. Speaking of that too, how you were saying that you were, like, passing out CDs and stuff like that, that's the foundation. Now I feel like people do, like, YouTube ads and different things. It's different ways to promote yourself now and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's like, you can do that in many ways. You can do that as a rollout. You know what I'm saying? When you do a rollout and you're testing content, and you figuring out which content works best, and then you take that content and then you put it on bigger platforms and things like that.
Thanks.
That's all a form of I feel like guerrilla marketing and things like that. Even though they're digital ads and things like that, but AI and everything today, makes it easy for you to actually locate your demographic.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So, once you actually find that and then just beat into your fan base. You know what I'm saying?
How important is that too as well? Like finding the people. Like okay, if I'm just starting out, right? I'm just an artist, right? Like today I say I want to rap today. You know what I mean? How do I find my fans? Like what are like some of the first things that I would do? Like
I mean, first thing you got to do is hop off the porch. You know what I'm saying? Go outside. You feel me? Right. And then I feel like, and this is just my personal feeling. I just feel like your fans come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like the more you yourself and things like that, like the more people like yourself is going to, come to you. Fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't for everybody, but you don't want to just tap into everybody fan base. If you do, that's your thing. Right. But, me personally, I wouldn't want to do that. I would like to give people my, authentic self, and then those people, gravitate towards, that energy.
That's dope. Sure. So we came up in the era where the club scene was crazy, from the figure eights to mariachis to all of that stuff like that. Do you feel like Atlanta is missing that? You know what I mean? How we came up. Do you feel like for us, when we were artists and stuff like that, going to these clubs, do you feel like that system is gone now in Atlanta? With the club scene, the way it is?
I do feel like it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't even gonna cap you down.
Yeah.
You feel me? I do feel like it's gone, but not in a bad way though.
Right.
I feel like it's gone because, you know what I'm saying, that was then and this is now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's other ways of getting your music out here now. It's other ways of promoting yourself now. It's other ways of just doing, just rollouts, everything. You know what I'm saying? You can get on an app and get a billboard in New York, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't do that, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day when, you know what I'm saying, we was not even back in the day, just 10 years
You're giving them a lot of game right now.
Hey, man, listen, man, we here to drop jewels.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? But, so it's I feel the system then was very powerful, you know what I'm saying? And it still works to this day, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it's it's not what's now. You get what I'm saying? You can choose to go that route, and now to be I feel like it'd be a more sufficient route. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Just because anything face to face, you know what I'm saying? I feel is more powerful than
internet.
Yeah. Because sometimes the internet, you have to use it as a tool, because if you don't use it as a tool, the only other side of that is a facade.
Yeah,
facts. You get what I'm saying? So it's which one you want to go with.
Right.
But back in the day, you know what I'm saying, it was you go meet the DJ. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be the best thing ever. Going to certain DJs in the city, shout out to all the DJs though. You know what I'm saying? It's just special about Atlanta DJs. You know what I'm saying? And my culture, just growing up with the Atlanta DJs, I got to experience both sides. I got to experience the artist side, you know what I'm saying, messing with the DJ, and then actually being in the club working with the DJ as being a host. You get what I'm saying? It had me understand a whole nother aspect of what the DJ actually goes through. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then just artists, just and it works. It goes for both. It goes for both. You know what I'm saying? Even artists blowing up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these DJs they play a big part in that.
Hell yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And the reason why they play a big part in there, because they're there every night. So it's kind of their residency. You get what I'm saying? So they're pumping whatever demographic is coming to that club.
Right.
The DJs is pumping it. They pumping the records back to back to back. Ain't no telling when they gonna spin the records.
Right.
But you start to get accustomed to their set.
Yeah.
And if you already added to their set, I know it was artists that was just coming to mess with DJs, and sometimes they'll get played at the end of the night. And you know what I'm saying? At first I didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because as an artist, I'm you know what I mean?
Right.
I just came out the studio. You know what I'm saying? I got the hardest. I feel I got the hardest record.
You want that shit played right now?
I want it played prime time. But then when I started thinking about it, I'm yo, that's kind of really dope what the DJs is doing. Some of the DJs, some of them do it on purpose. Some of them do it mistakenly just because the night was so crazy and they can't do it. They got other priorities, and I understand that. You got to play the play.
Right.
But others DJs who really mess with you and they still play it at the end of the night is really because they starting to get people accustomed to it. You get what I'm saying?
Facts,
so you know that record coming on between 2:30 and 3 o'clock, right before the club closed, every night, and then you know what I'm saying? Soon it's gonna move up to 12 o'clock.
Man, bro, yeah, facts.
You feel me?
Man, I miss those times though, bro. I remember when going to Figure Eight and first hearing Ain't I for the first time.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Seeing those oh, let's do it. And
Facts.
actually seeing Walker in there beating niggas' ass and shit. I remember that shit.
Right.
Bro, them niggas used to come 30, 40 deep to clubs, and you know what I mean, like, and to get their record played.
Right.
So I kind of like missed that, you know what I mean. But I guess like now it's more so like you'll see a song pop on like TikTok or something like that. But it's kind of the same thing, but it's just in their own.
Right.
You know.
I mean, and it's I like I said, like, you know, it was great then, and I feel like it's great now on a different aspect of things, you know what I'm saying? Just because like you do have those platforms like TikTok, you know what I'm saying? You do have those platforms like your Instagram Reels, you know what I'm saying? And that, you know, you can get paid, you know, off these apps, you know what I'm saying? Just by being a creator and doing your thing. And actually it also, like, you know, I like it now also because like we going back to the original, kind of like, you know, people got to gravitate towards your personality before they really gravitate towards your music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's kind of how it was back in the day. You know, when you seen the Snowman or Jeezy the Snowman, like you bought into the life. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's kind of like how what is going for like everybody now and like all genres.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you about that life in that genre, all you have to do is like, like just like showcase it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's good now too. Like
facts. What were some of your fondest moments coming up? Like, you know what I mean? Like in the music industry, you know what I mean? That you can like vividly just speak on.
Okay, I mean, like getting my record deal, like that was like the dopest stuff ever. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know how to get a record deal at the time, and like shout out to E.T. You know what I'm saying? And J Nix, like you know,
E.T. came up here too. Shout out to E.T.
Yeah, E.T. most definitely, like you know what I'm saying, and Big Blade off the block, like you know they came up with this whole thing. Like Big Blade had the open mic, E.T. did Battlegrounds. I just put the dots together. We need to do something together. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up like everybody ended up being so much of a collective effort that I ended up getting signed at my own open mic. So I really didn't have to go nowhere, even though I was going everywhere.
That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So it'd be like, sometimes it'd be like your blessings be like right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So like that was like one of like a real dope moment. Another dope moment was like, just like, you know what I'm saying, going on the road. You know what I'm saying? Just the first time going on the road, you know what I'm saying? First few times. I remember we had went to like Walker Summer Jam in like, you know, South Carolina and stuff like that. He had put me on like LeBron, put us on like LeBron Flock of James. You know what I'm saying? So that was
hard. That whole series was crazy.
Right. So that was like stupid hard. You know what I'm saying? And then like, bro, I just got like a lot of, I feel like I got a lot of great moments. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like what era we talking about?
Yeah,
I had great moments last year. You know what I mean?
What era would you say you were from though? Like, you know what I mean? Because you was around for
most definitely like Flock, Travis Porter, Roscoe Dash. Like that's my era.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? Like we all came up in the like the same era.
Yeah, you was basically breaking them too, like because you was hosting. That's the dope part about it. Like not only were you just you an artist too as well. You was
I was breaking other artists as well.
That's crazy, bro.
That's why
people got to give you your flowers, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't saying it. Well, I'm gonna say people got to give you your flowers, bro. Because a lot of times, I mean, bro, like the people that's really making the moves happen behind the scenes. You know what I mean? They need to be celebrated too.
Right. No, that's what's up. I mean, and I appreciate that first and foremost. Sure. Yeah, and it's just like really just, doing what you love. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody can have the same opportunity. Like we can all get showcased. Fact. You feel me? That's how I always felt. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel now. That's why you may see me like rapping on some stuff, but you may see me hosting, but then you may see me managing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Fact. Because like, listen, like I want us all to win.
You know what I'm saying? Was like, telling me, he was like, man, you remember Teezy? I was like, come on, bro. Yeah, I know Sean Teezy. He's like, bro, he helped me get my song played in North Carolina. I was like, bro, this nigga here is like a gym dog.
Right.
You know
I just, and that's like, bro, like we need, like us as a whole, like, I ain't bring that up. You brought that up. Yeah. Brought that up. So I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. Fact.
But it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't speak on things like that, but it's like you see somebody working, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you genuinely mess with like they campaign. Like you ain't gotta be a part of their campaign. You ain't gotta ride their bandwagon. But if you got a few keys, few doors you can open, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, reach out. You know what I'm saying? That's like dope. Make it easy. Like they was going on tour, and I was like, bro, hell yeah, where y'all going? All right, bet. Like y'all need to go to the radio station here. He's like, bro, let me throw you something. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? We straight. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's love. That's love.
And we ended up, later on doing business. You know what I'm saying? So
damn. How important is like building a relationship? Because
everything.
Okay.
The relationship is bigger than money, bro.
Right.
In every aspect, in every format, in every level of wherever you want to take it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like your relationship can get you in places that like really like the money can't get you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's valueless.
Facts. A lot of people be feeling like they can throw the money around like, hey, shit, I would just pay for this.
Nah, I used to tell independent artists though, look, I used to tell independent artists, I'm like, all right now, once you start paying, you're gonna be paying forever.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So if you want to take that route, then do that route. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got it like that, like don't even start like that. You know what I'm saying? Like build a genuine relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they doing an open mic, go to their open mic, pay that
support.
Yeah, go support. Like go support people campaign, bro, and like don't expect nothing from it. Like I ain't expect nothing from nothing.
Man, that's dope.
Like you feel me? In no situation.
Facts. I feel like even with me with the podcast, it's like a lot of other podcast platforms are like, hey, come on my platform because it's like we building, all of us coming up together.
Right.
I feel like, bro, me doing this, like it hasn't been no hate like with the podcast game. Kind of like with the music, I feel like I got stiff-armed a lot. You know what I mean?
Well, I personally feel like, you know, since we live, I personally feel like you in your own lane. You feel me? Like even though it's like, you know, a podcast, you know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Like you got plenty of podcasts. I love podcasts, honestly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Like,
I ain't gonna cap.
Right now, like for real, like that's really all I listen to. Like I listen to Joe Rogan, you know what I'm saying?
Rogan,
I listen to Flagrant, you know, Andrew Schultz.
Oh, Andrew Schultz,
Yeah. He got a dope one, you know what I'm saying? Like most definitely like big facts and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, I love podcasts, but you, my brother, is like, you know what I'm saying? You in your own lane, you're an artist as well. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't afraid to like say, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm an artist, but I dream about being in the WWE or something like that.
Yeah.
You know
I love WWE.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. It's like, but whatever you love, that's what I'm saying. Like your fan base gonna gravitate to you. You know what I'm saying? Because like
I don't think they knew that. The people that's watching.
We dropping gems. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But like, you know,
That's dope. Hey, I wanted to ask you, bro, like with the Battleground song, do you still get like basically like residuals from that too? Or like how did that whole thing play out, like the deal with that?
That's crazy. Nah, it was more so like a
promotional thing?
Yeah. And it was more so like, you know what I'm saying, a certain, like at the time it was like a certain amount of seconds, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like it had came like under those certain amount of seconds or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
dope.
You know, but hey man, shout out to ET and J Nix because like that Battlegrounds intro like really like changed me too. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a big moment, you know what I'm saying? Like just hearing myself on the radio every day for like 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
That was
like,
crazy.
I would go play, and I didn't even start performing until late. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think I was somewhere and you performed this shit, and everybody was like, "Welcome to the Battleground." I'm like, bro, these niggas is really performing like the intro. I'm like, bro, this shit is crazy.
Right, bro. I didn't perform until late. I mean, because it was so much of a staple, and I knew it was at the time. I just thought it was gonna be there forever. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when it really kicked in, I was like, oh, I need to start performing. I think a few people know it, and then I would go places, and I would just say like the first little "Welcome to the Battlegrounds," and then everybody would just like,
bro, everybody know that shit, bro.
Right. So that was a dope.
I miss that too about like the radio, man. They don't have like digger the dish shit type shit no more. Do they still do that like on the radio?
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not familiar. I wouldn't want to speak on anything I'm not too familiar with. But I would hope that they, you know, have something implemented that's, you know, new and fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, going to the next level of things.
This man funny, bro. Bro, we need to bring that to the podcast game, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know how we could do it. We could, I don't know, implement some shit like that.
I mean, bro, like, and you know what I'm saying? That's why it's always good to like, you know, that's why the old way of doing things too still works. You know what I'm saying? Just because us just being here right here in this moment, like we already thinking like, innovation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what happens when you have like face value and face to face.
We gonna do some shit.
For sure.
We gotta think about it, but we'll do some shit. Some shit.
For sure.
for sure. When you riding around the city of Atlanta, what are some of the things some of the people that you're listening to now, music wise?
Music wise, other than I'm not even gonna be like, I ain't gonna say that, but because you know everybody be like myself, you know.
Oh yeah,
like nah. But
you can say that though. I mean, that's what you listening to.
I always listen to myself.
Yeah,
like
facts.
You know, I'm always listening to myself, just like the storylines of how I used to take it, and that's how I like keep my style going. You know what I'm saying? Dope. Like, you know, but I'm most definitely bumping like Future. You know what I'm saying? I'm featured out all day. Metro Boom,
Shout out to
Future. You know what I'm saying? Like that really get me going.
Metro a fool, dog. What he been doing on Twitter, bro. That nigga a fool, dog.
Hey, man, I like it.
Hey, we ain't gonna speak. Hey, Metro a fool, dog.
I like it, man.
Man put out a goddamn beat called BBL Drizzy, and he got his fans to rap on it. And he said whoever has the hottest song, he's gonna give them the beat.
That's hard.
Bro, that shit is crazy,
bro,
dog.
This is war, bro. That's hard.
Nigga turned a beat into a beef. Like, damn.
Bro, this is war, bro. Ain't nothing excluded in war, bro.
This
you
shit
feel
crazy.
me? That's why I was saying, like, it's been a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Just like
I was just talking to my last guest, Tempest Tuesday. We were talking about the whole shit that's going on, bro.
Correct.
So now I'm gonna get your opinion on it. Right now, Drake, Kendrick, who you got winning right now? Right now, as of right now, because we don't know. Nigga can drop a song right now while we doing this shit. I don't know.
Right. As of right now, I got Kendrick for sure. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and let me break it down to you though. The reason why I got Kendrick though, like Drake fought a great fight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Amazing fight.
Like he fought an amazing fight. Like when I mean amazing, like it was great. Like it's a great movie to watch. But like, all right, so like Kendrick came on like that, right? And like I felt like that was something for the culture. Like Future don't be dissing nobody. He don't be in nobody way. Like we ain't never heard nothing like about nothing. You know what I'm saying? From Future. You know what I'm saying? So him just getting Future and then Metro, like, you know what I'm saying, top producer. You know what I'm saying? Now you got the top Atlanta producer for sure, you know, with Kendrick on it. You know what I'm saying? And then like Kendrick's verse was like electrifying. You know what I'm saying? And then even though Drake did push-ups, right? Which was dope.
That was dope as hell.
It was super dope. You know what I'm saying?
Because he came with the song like that. As soon as like that came out.
Then he basically said like, all y'all can get it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can get it. Even though I know I need to be focused on you, he was like, everybody can get it. But you know what I'm saying? Like that already been on radio. Like that, you know what I'm saying? So everybody has already like been programmed to already listen to like that. So honestly in war, bro, ain't no rules to it. So it's like, you know, you got one up already off of push-ups. Cause like even though you dropped it a little bit later, you know what I'm saying? And then you put it on radio and everything later on, you know what I'm saying? Like that already been trending for like 3-4 weeks.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying?
I ain't even think about that. I kind of forgot about like that because I'm like, bro, all of the new shit that came out this week. I'm like,
so
bro.
Let's get to it. And then like, you know, Drake after, you know, dropping that, he dropped that you know, that AI joint, you know what I'm saying? Like the tailor-made freestyle. I wasn't
feeling that.
You wasn't feeling that?
I understood where he was coming from. I wasn't feeling that.
Yeah, I thought it was a little genius though. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't out now lyrically, bar wise, like
it didn't sound like Pac. Like it sounded more like Drake. I get it, you had his voice, but
it's war though. It's war. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta like it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's genius though, like respectfully though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like he came with that, and that was kind of hard because like that's innovation. You know what I'm saying? That's new. Like ain't nobody did that before. You know what I'm saying? And he's using the opportunity while his whole career is on the line. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? To do an AI record and troll you basically like when you dropping. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Kendrick come back with Euphoria. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like, you know, now we dissecting.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? And like when you start dissecting, I feel like, you know, I said this on like one of my handles, I think Twitter. I was like, bro, like honestly, like Drake fought a good fight, but what Kendrick is speaking to Drake is what the culture needs. The culture needs healing. You know what I'm saying? Like we all need healing. Like it's a lot of people out here that's, you know what I'm saying, like doing some weird stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying, you got to try to like just really like pray for them and let them, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they find a healing, you know what I'm saying? From somewhere. Yeah. Because like the whole world need healing.
Man, a lot of time, so people were saying that Kendrick put out a bedtime story, that last one. I'm like, bro, y'all not really listening to what this nigga is saying on these songs, bro. Y'all just listening to the beat.
They ADHD is kicking in. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to like, I ain't gonna say that. But for real, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, bro, some people, it just ain't they forte.
Yeah, facts.
Like if I wasn't in the mood at the time, if I wasn't such a hip hop head, I probably wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Would have listened to it at that time. Yeah, I probably would have been like, all right, I'll listen to it a little later. Yeah, you know, when all the talk calmed down. But me being a hip hop head, I'm like, let's get it.
Bro, I love what's going on.
I love it right now. I love it. Man. I think that's what started the Northside stuff.
Hey, that's a whole nother interview.
Yeah,
hey, can we do a part 2 with that too as well?
Hey man, listen, bro. Salute to everybody from the North Side now. You know what I'm saying? Like we all deserve it. You know what I'm saying? We all deserve to like, you know, because we created something over on the north, our side of the North Side that ain't nobody seen. You know what I'm saying? Like So like everybody, I'm talking about from like Southern Bread to like all the way up.
Southern Bread doing his thing, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think people know about all the shit that he doing right now.
Bro, Southern Bread always been like that though. Like he's always been like legendary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody know how he brought all the parties together. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? How he was being like the biggest DJs with the biggest DJs at the time, like bringing the biggest artists. Like Southern Bread is forever legendary. Like, but all them boys though, everybody from the Northside that, you know, you've been hearing all in these interviews, and you know what I'm saying, all these names has been.
There's too many of y'all nigga, boy. I done seen so many interviews. I'm like, God damn, bro.
It is, you know what I'm saying? But it's good. It's good for the culture of what we got going on our side. Fact. You know what I'm saying? Because we got new artists. You get what I'm saying? Like we popping new stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like just to know that everybody's together. You know what I'm saying? Like in a way, just like, you know, we all see kind of like the same vision.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? We want to take it further.
Facts. Hey, this segment of the show, Vibin With Veto, shout outs, man. Shout out everybody that started with you, everybody that's with you now, your supporters, and just anybody you want to shout out.
All right, first and foremost, man, shout out to DJ Scream and the Scream Foundation. You know what I'm saying? We got great things coming in the hood, you know what I'm saying, to the neighborhoods. We getting involved with it. We've been getting involved with the community. So you guys want to, you know, donate, or you guys want to get involved, like please reach out via Instagram to the Scream Foundation, the Scream Foundation. Send them a DM, you know what I'm saying? Somebody will get back to you, but we most definitely want to involve everybody in our community events. You know what I'm saying? And salute to DJ Scream and the Scream Foundation, Hood Rich, for sure.
For sure. All right, man. Hey, man. Appreciate you for coming to vibe with
Veto,
me.
Bro.
I thought you was going to give a whole bunch of motherfuckers shout-outs, but shit.
Nah, bro. What's important is what we doing now. You know what I'm saying? That's what's now. And then if I ain't shouted out and you still see me doing it, then just know it's up. It's A1. It's official.
Hey, man. Tell the people where they can find you, bro.
Hey, Bodega Teezy, Bodega, you know, TEEZY on all social media platforms. Man, salute to everybody, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you. Let's keep goddamn
appreciate it.
Put their foot on their neck.
For sure. It's been another episode of Vibin With Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube and Instagram. And we gone. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, man, I know y'all watching the interview and stuff like that, but I'm an artist too as well. I go by the name of Just Call Me Veto. Make sure that you tap in with all of my music, all of the content and stuff like that. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Just Call Me Veto. I got a project coming called Shit Hit Different with my boy Sauce Lil Rich. Y'all be on the lookout for that too. Let's get it.